Hi there, Starscream here, back for a Transformer review. And yes, I know there is an irony there somewhere because I haven't done a Transformer review for so long. For me to say back to a Transformer review would actually imply that I've been doing Transformer reviews, wouldn't it? And in actual fact I haven't. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to take a look at a Transformer that I've already looked at before. But the previous time I did it, it was on a really dodgy camera. I think the footage I had to actually compress so much that it went pixelated, and much as what I was trying to say was getting across, the visual looked terrible. So I have returned to this individual, and you can probably see who it is because he is so large, and it is Brave Max. Now the reason I'm doing Brave Max again is on the basis that he used to be the biggest Transformer ever made. Now I do think that Metroplex may have just beaten him on it, but I can't say hand on heart that it's true because I haven't seen it yet. And they said he's over 2 foot tall or something, and I'm not sure if he, in terms of scale, I'm not quite sure which one's bigger. So either he's slightly bigger than Brave Max, or what I've said is a load of rubbish and he isn't, or they are. I am going to get him, but not yet. So for the basis of this, we're going to talk about Brave Max. Now, we're not going to talk about character for Brave Max because, let's be honest, he doesn't really have a great deal to do. He's from Rid, he's a bit like Puzzler out of GoBots. He's more of a machine which functions on somebody else's thoughts and input. He has no real independent thinking. But I can't remember offhand. I didn't want to research because my voice is going. Oh, that's not a good thing. Right, Brave Max. Brave Max does not have the attachments that Fort Max has, or Grand Max. Grand Max is like the one you really want to have, and Fort Max is the one you should have, and Brave Max is like the poor man's version. He doesn't even have these. Alright, I got these separate. These are knockoff weapons, but I really do think they finish him off, so if you ever get Brave Max, you're really going to want to get these weapons, which fit back on here. And they fit quite well, actually, and they were in red or blue, and I thought the blue looked better. But that's your choice. Alright. So here he is. And I'm really going to do a bit of close-up work on him, actually. But let me just try and get a few things aside. So, basis of the weapons. I think you can apply the sticker sheet off Fort Max. Of course, you can apply anything you want onto him. You can put Jazz's sticker sheet onto him if you like, but it won't look good. I really want to focus on the detail of the toy and base mode and robot mode and just laying on his back, sleeping mode. The thing with Brave Max is he isn't a particularly great transformer as a transformer. His transformation is not complex. His base mode is probably one of the better ones. I say probably, it is the better one. Apart from Trypticon, which I think is a better base mode. As regards the new Metroplex, I can't say because, you know, I've only seen pictures of it. But in terms of scale, he is great. He does pose very well to Rid figures. Pointing out the bleeding obvious to you now is not a great deal of help. So what we'll do now is we're trying to focus on the elements, the individual parts of it, which I think make him stand him apart. And then maybe I'll come back.
And here we have the big lolloping beast, which is Brave Max. And my camera is not focusing very well, because you know how hard this is to do one-handed. There we go, look. What do you think of that? Now, I don't quite remember his name, but look how clever. He's super strong, super fast, and super whatever the other one is. But that makes no sense, because he doesn't really have a character or personality in Rid, as I've already mentioned. Now, there's a way to get him to sit in that hole, and I just can't remember how it is. Now, that pushes forwards and you shoot Rid cars off it. That's just so daft that it's not even worth talking about. As I said, I'm just trying to show you all the idiosyncrasies of the actual figure. Now, we've got this little ramp here that all the bots can walk up inside, but it's a dead end, so they're screwed. So screw them, look, they can't go through. So what is the point? Right, let's get round to the rest of it. This opens up. Now, if I recall, you press this and it shoots a car out. But it doesn't actually seem to be anything in there to shoot the car out. Let me just try that again. No, I can't remember. There's something about, I think there's a little drawbridge thing underneath. We'll get round to it. I'm 100% certain there's like a little lift thing. Anyway, yeah, no, that isn't going to work, so forget it. Sorry the camera's shaky. I'm really rubbish with camera work freehand. Even when it's set up the camera rubbish. Look at that, isn't that great? That does absolutely nothing. It's pointless. This gun turret's quite nice. It pivots out there, as you can see. And that's it. It points up. And that's all it ever does. It does look quite good in base mode. Look, another hole that goes nowhere, a hiding to hell. Or, never mind, that's not even an expression. Another ramp on the other side. easily lost. I can't quite remember if they pivot forwards. That doesn't do anything. Put that back. Now let's take another look here on the left-hand side. Right, let's get our way back down. As you can see, I stood up and now I am not. Get out the way, head. Get out the way. You're in the camera shot. Get out the way. Hey man, why? Come on. Oh, there you go. You see, he listens to me. Alright, this is the little lift thing I was trying to remember. There we go, there it is. It's really small. Only fixed the tiny little red cars, not the big ones, alright? So do bear that in mind. Right. There's a little windy handle. Where's the handle at the top there, I think, does it? Let's just try it. No, I think it's at the back, actually. I can't remember. No, it's not there. Right, that's going nowhere, look. And I'm positive there it is, look. See, there it is. In a rather peculiar place to... No, it's not peculiar. Well, it's peculiar in robot mode, but we'll get to that. In base mode, that's fine. Look at this bike with to sit up there. This is so fun, everyone. Right, yeah, here it is. Let's just try it now. There we go. See, look, it's got the gun there on there. I'm just trying to give you... get that thing out, anyway. I don't even remember putting it in there, actually. Oh, never mind. Found its way there somehow. So what you do is you wind the little thing up here. You got one of the little red cars at the front. And then it comes shooting out of there at 0 miles an hour. How flipping cool is that? And here's the prison for the Decepticons. Oh yeah, little steps up there. To put them in prison. Come on, get open, open. There we go. See, that's where you can put a really, really thin Decepticon. Or Spike. Haha, screw you! Excellent. Yeah, exactly. What else can I say about this? It is a superb base mode. It really is, actually. Look at that. I mean, what more do you want? And here it is in laying down on its back mode. It really is quite a crap mode. I mean, I think, don't quote, I think that's transformed right, and I kid you not, but maybe these flap up, I can't remember, but yeah, that's his intergalactic space shuttle mode. It's quite a good viewpoint from the bridge up here, but yeah, you see what I mean. Yeah, it's crap. And let's just take a quick look at robot mode, although we have already seen it, but we can just have another look at it. And there we go. Quite an impressive toy, actually, isn't it? Even with that huge Autobot insignia I put on there. He has weapons in his hands, that in his fists, and that's handy. Yeah, I'm on the ball tonight. Right, okay. And he has a forearm weapon. Forearm mentioned. Ah, yes. These always come off. Be careful if you ever bid on one of these. Make sure they got the accessories. Believe me, they're almost worth as much as the toy itself. And I'm not joking. Right, let's just take a look. These got these funny little things that I have no idea what that's meant to be. Seriously. I mean, that's just a bit... I think they pull off, but I can't remember. But, you know, that's just... No. And there you see what I mentioned about the little handle being in the wrong place. You see, yeah, you know what I mean? It's wrong!
And there you have it. That's just a quick run over of Brave Max. Now, as I said, you've seen it a lot closer now. It's a lot better than the last look I did of it. As I said, it was a blurry and unpleasant mess. What more thing was I going to say about him? You can actually... The head will stay on without Spike, by the way. So if you've got it and missing Spike, it makes absolutely no difference to the figure. So if you're missing this little guy... I don't think he's even mentioned in it in RID. And if it is, I can't remember if it's the kid inside the suit, and if he's not even in it, I can't even remember. But it's irrelevant because this is purely focused on the toy today. But, you know, it's nice that he can tag along for the ride. And we can put him in here, look. There. What's he going to do? I will wait until required. Or I'll just have a little look. And keep that down in case it rains. So that is just a quick look at Brave Max, a toy that I obviously recommend. That's it really, guys. Sorry for the lack of anything at all, but the new job, everything I'm doing, quite important, and it takes up a lot of time, so it can't be helped. But I do intend to carry on doing those reviews of episodes, and if anybody wants to suggest ones, you know, yeah, please do. What else was I going to say? I think that's it. That's it, actually, for the time being. So, suffice it to say, take care, guys, and see you out there.